Alright everybody, so since this season technically brought a new raid to Destiny 2, obviously not new to Destiny, but new to Destiny 2, obviously being Crota's End, that means you can't do the Cataclysm encounter or farm Nezarec over and over again for your spoils needs. So in this video, we're going to go over a nice spot to get some spoils, along with what is probably the best way to go about farming your Essence of the Oversoul, so you can actually finish out your necochasm catalyst. Because the necochasm catalyst works a little bit differently. Once you get it, you can't just go get kills in like Ekthar or Shuro-Chi to finish it out. You have to get a good amount of these Essence of the Oversoul. I want to say you're going to need about 30 to 35 of these. And considering that they only drop from Crota's End, you might want to have a nice little spot to farm them as well. And this spot is going to act as both a great spot for farming spoils of Conquest and farming up Essence of the Oversoul. Before we dive off too far into the deep end, if you want to get your games and their DLC for a cheaper price, head over to Instant Gaming, top link in the description, they got you covered. So we obviously have 4 encounters to choose from, and we want to do these encounters as quick as possible, so we're just going to go ahead and X out the Abyss and the Bridge encounter. That leaves us with the 2 boss encounters, Ute and Crota himself. Now Crota himself isn't the most difficult one phase to do in the game. However, I don't think that he's as consistent of a one phase as Ute is, especially with all the ways that you can actually go about damaging Ute and speed it up. It's for those reasons that we're going to be going with Ute for what we need. If you didn't know, you could actually grab the chalice from the bottom of the room if you jump up right under it. So as soon as you guys basically start the encounter, you guys are already charging your chalice and getting your players that you need enlightened to go hunt the wizards down. There's also this fun little trick you can do. If you have on blink, you can actually blink through the rooms, not use your enlightened, but still kill the wizard inside the room. And when you come back to damage, you can still use your enlightened to expunge the boss if you want to. Figured I'd at least mention that because that was figured out that you can blink past some of these walls that you would typically need the enlightened buff for. It also works in the Thrall way to help speed up the process and get that secret chest between the bridge encounter and this room itself. And when it comes to actually doing damage to Ute and going about the one phase, I'm going to recommend 2 options. The first one is my preferred option as it's the most fun. However, it is class restrictive, but 6 Banner of War Titans can absolutely cook this boss in like 15 seconds. With your Synthos, a 1-2 punch shotgun, a tractor cannon, Banner of War up, you can easily get off 6 1-2 punch melees and your super. And all of that, on top of if you have 5 other fire team members doing that, yeah, dude, she's going to get absolutely obliterated. She's going to fold over. Like, you will actively be deleting her health bar, which is very good. Now, of course, not every group can be, oh, all right, guys, 6 Men of War Titans, let's do it. So the other way I'm going to recommend is using the Leviathan's Breath on this boss when she has a div bubble on her. Will basically allow for the Levy's Breath to be hitting for about 200k a shot. It ain't supposed to be hitting for that much, but it is. Meaning 5 Levy's Breath and 1 Divinity should be enough to make this boss fall over in one phase. It may be a little bit more tight than 6 Banner of War Titans, but it's a weapon so everybody can have access to it and still cook this boss the same. Especially if you are going a little bit faster and picking up the chalice from under the room as you basically start the encounter. She may be off in the mid area floating around, which can be a little bit more difficult to use Banner of War against her, but spamming Levy's Breath against her with a giant dib bubble on her is going to be free from just about any range. And of course, don't forget those surges for that extra 22% damage, my boy. You can definitely get these runs going in a pretty rapid fire succession. Run should take no longer than 2.5 to 3 minutes. You'll be getting 5 spoils each run, and hopefully, if you're lucky, an Essence of the Oversoul here or there. Obviously, they have a bit of a rarer drop rate. You're not going to be getting one every single time like you will spoils, but you'll definitely be helping yourself in doing so, as these runs are really quick, and you're going to be needing a good amount of those anyways. So if you want to finish up that Necro Catalyst and get some good amount of spoils at the same time, this is definitely the spot to be. Let me know down below in the comments if you think you have a better way of going about getting Essence of the Oversoul, because we definitely think that this is the best way to go about doing so, as the runs are just super quick and super easy. Thank you for watching today's video. You guys be safe out there, consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.